already this season, ranking top 10 in completion percentage and second in passing touchdowns behind former Panthers teammate Sam Darnold. Those marks, combined with his 41% first down rate, are his best through his team's first 4 games of a season in his entire career. Week 4 saw some of fantasy performances throughout the league. Justin Fields had 32 points, the most of any quarterback in any week this season, while Derrick Henry was this week's top overall scorer. For wide receivers, Nico Collins led the way as he continues his strong season as the overall wide receiver 2. We now welcome our fantasy football analyst, Daniel Dobby's with us right now for some insight heading into week 5. And it's been an eventful first 4 weeks of the NFL. A lot of highs, a lot of lows, a lot of injuries. Who's out there to help boost some rosters in need?
All right, last one of the night. Still trying to get this stream sound right and everything. Let's see if we can see ourselves on Facebook. Trying that out as well. The screen setup is temporary.
In rush attempts, 5th in rushing yards, 2nd in rushing touchdowns.
Let me see if we
6th on the season. We didn't even know if he was going to be the starter coming into the year. He gets Dallas this week. They've allowed the 11th most points to the position. Love him. At the running back spot, I love Kareem Hunt. He has claimed that top running back spot. Outcuts both Samaje Perine and.
You're gonna guess the football is Bob Lilly. I'd be a good guess on. I guess it is TriStar. They've gotten better though. We stopped with those for a while. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate the feedback. I wanted to do that window with like the recent hits. It sounds like maybe that's very hard to see unless you're on a TV or a computer. Let me turn the sound down on this. The microphone, I don't know when I was moving stuff if I banged it up or if it's the setup, but definitely going to work on the microphone sound a little bit more. But we did get the glare down a lot. So that was one of the big things we were working on. We did Bowman Chrome, which was a good test for it. So for those of you guys who watch us all the time, you know, normally the music, normally stuff like that. But we do get the soundboard coming back, though. We got a bunch of recordings already ready. Even Combe made an appearance. If you didn't get to see, I got a soundboard. And you can even record and do your own sounds, like customize them. Got a picture of my son here. He got a drop for us.
Ooh, that's a really nice one.
We're bringing the dolphin sound back.
Jeez, what the hell's her problem?
I don't know. All right, let's get breaking. We'll see what's going on here. And I think if anybody, Chris, can you do me a favor? Can you hop over on Facebook and type something in the chat? Because I have a new chat set up in here too, so I can maybe see if people are on Facebook. I can kind of see them everywhere. I banged it up, man, moving it around. We'll see, though. We'll get it. But listen, Zach, here's the good news. Here's my computer chair. Listen. There's no squeaks. Look. Woo! It's not squeaky at all. I can sit in it. I can stand. I can do whatever I want. You love it. All right, here we go. One-on-one Drake. Meg, get your one-on-one guesses in. Let's do this, boys and girls. We're going to pull this one back a little bit and see if that helps. I don't like how big the list is. I got to move things around. Like I said, this was not the plan to do this already. I had it all here, but last night we weren't ripping. I was waiting for my brother to get his jerky over here because we're shipping jerky, which reminds me, if you didn't get your jerky orders in yet, we're shipping tomorrow. It's going out tomorrow. So if you didn't get a chance to add and you want to, now's the time. Gotta get Herbert the pervert. Herbert the pervert, what did he do? 2 marbles out of 25 or less, 2 wild lights out of 15, and 2 wild paints 5 or less. Doesn't mean you can't have a 1-on-1. Go ahead and get your 1-on-1 guesses in first. We will do football guesses. Here we go. First up is going to be for the Cincinnati Bengals. Cedric Johnson, 5 out of 10. The glare does seem better. Cedric Johnson, 5 out of 10. Oh, I was showing my son those the other day, Zach. He's like, wait, so he just makes all those? He's like, can we make them? I'm like, you can. You can go down like that. I ain't making that stuff. That looks like a lot of work, but you're doing a nice job with it. Yawar Jordan going out to the Houston Texans. Houston Texans, and we haven't talked since Sunday. I wish we had more football cards to open and talk about, but dude, what the heck? Couldn't hang on for just a little bit? Beat the Texans? Come on now. That would have been huge. Jaguars, right? The Jaguars almost had them. Kyrie Jackson for the Minnesota Vikings. That's going to be 2 out of 3. If you guys watched the Bills game, now listen, the Bills have not lost by more than 6 points for over 3 years. It was the first time in over 3 years where they lost by more than 6 points. But Keon Coleman did have a big drop, but he had 3 really, really big catches as well. I can show those in Zach. Those are pretty cool. He had 3 really big catches, and I just think that he's going to come on strong yet. Although it's going to be tough to keep up with Xavier Worthy when that's about their only receiver they had left. He died? Who died? John Reese Plumlee, 5 out of 8. Going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Christine Fleckel. All right, these are all out of 5 or less. Jermaine Burton. That's going to be another one for the Cincinnati Bengals. Are you being serious? He did? Is that the guy? Does he have a brother in the pros? And good card here. Green Bay Packers, Jaden Reed. Did he score this week? Richard Myler. Man, they almost had a comeback, didn't they? Vikings were up 28-0. And then it was like the second half was just all Packers. Aaron Jones couldn't get in to do the Lambeau leap. Jordan, I mean, I'm sure the fans are wondering why Malik Willis wasn't in there at one point. Jaden Reed out of 4. Go ahead and get your 101 guesses in if you haven't. It's free to guess. Jamie must have went to bed. He usually comes in here and guesses the 101. All right, we got an out of 25, an out of 25, an out of 15, an out of 15, an out of 10, and an out of 5. No guaranteed 101s in this one. I kind of like that, though. Hopefully that means they hold a little bit more value. What was your biggest surprise and takeaway from week 4? Mine is that it's already week 4 is over and week 5's in. Yeah, I got to put in for, another week with I didn't do pickups. Mason Pline, tight end for the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers fans got to start to be worried about Christian McCaffrey. What is it? His Achilles tendonitis? Achilles tendonitis or something on both ankles or Achilles or whatever it is. Tendonitis, and I don't know what it was, but both legs are fucked up. And it sounds like he's not returning anytime soon. Is Jaden Daniels the real deal? Is it just like, I mean, he looks like a better version of Lamar. And I'm saying this when we just got eaten and beaten by Lamar. But he looks that good. He looks leaner. He looks faster. Junior Colson, linebacker for Los Angeles Rams or Chargers? It's Chargers. We pulled his Chargers uniform card. Colson. Saints leveled out fast. You got 11 correct and pick them? That's pretty solid. It was a tough week to do it. My wife beat me and both my sons in pick them this week. I did not. I have not done well this year. The league, like Chris, you said it best. I think it was you in our one chat. The NFL is just really weird this year. Graham Barton, 8 out of 8 for the Tampa Bay Bucks. It's Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold competing for MVP. I mean, and maybe Jaden Daniels, but like, let's be honest, he's probably rookie of the year right now. So is it Sam Darnold or is it Baker Mayfield? For the Philadelphia Eagles, Johnny Wilson, 5 out of 6. Going out to Philadelphia, that's Lonnie. Dude, I thought for sure. I'll tell you what I think the biggest surprise was, and I don't care that they're using Snoop Huntley, Tyler Huntley. I thought, without a doubt, that Miami would just annihilate the Tennessee Titans. Will Levis was like, I didn't even see my receiver. I didn't even see that it was wide open. I didn't even see the defender. He's like circa 2021 Zach Wilson. I'm seeing ghosts out there. He is. And yet the Dolphins were angry at each other. They were fighting. The coach, what's his name? Is it McDaniel? Looked like he was just like didn't care on the sideline. Malachi Moore, that's gonna get randomed up, right? Alabama, not in the league yet. It says Alabama on the back. I think he's still NIL, right? Let's double check. That was the game of the week, probably between all the games, college or pros. And Jason Upchurch was at that game where they almost came back and lost that game. Man, I'll tell you what I hope if Baker and Darnold continue to play this way, let's just assume they both get into the playoffs, they both continue to have success. One of them either needs to be the MVP and or comeback player of the year. Both 2018 first. There we go. Cameron Ward. Another NIL, right? 2 NILs to end it. Going to be an early pick next year. Projected first round next year, right? Yeah. So we have 2 randoms to end it. That's a 4 out of 4 too. Yeah, I am, Wes. Go ahead. What do you think of me standing to do breaks? Yay or nay? Yay or nay on the standing? I'll tell you what Corey said after you give me your honest take. All right, we're not done yet. Go ahead. Get your guesses for the football in. Just put F for football. Pick your player. Anybody gets it right, it's a $10 credit. Dude, my knees hurt from putting these things together. I was on my knees. I don't want to make any further reference to that. But dude, it sucked. I stayed up till 3 putting these things together. Did you see the dude from Miami that returned or caught the ball and then juked the guy and he fell down? I think it was a dude from Miami and then spider webbed him like Spidey and kept running. Yeah, Corey didn't like it. He's like, it's not for him. So I'll put these all to the side. Stumbling, bumbling, falling over Midnight Mike. We'll see. I'm getting used to it. I like it. This is how I do all my sorts. I stand and do sorts. All right. Let's see if we can get this. All right. Football time. Here we go. Last chance to get your guesses in. I want to see if there was any action over on the Facebook. Doesn't even look like it's being observed, so I don't know. Weird. Can anybody see the live video on Facebook? If anybody could just pop over there quick and see, it's not showing anything here. It's saying 0 post reach. Ooh, I like it. It's a good one. Remember, if it's a college ball and they're retired, it goes to most years played. Corey asked a good question. He said, what if it has something specific? And I said, like what? I was like a Kirk Cousins ball from his college, and it said skull, and it should go to the Falcons. Like, yeah, I said, it goes to their current team. Unless there's an indicator on it that says, because they could get too, well, he says that, so the rule, I think we're going to stick with that rule. I don't think we're going to have an issue on this one. Very excited for this one, actually. We've pulled this guy a few times. Let me see if it's pro or college. It's neither. We know who it goes to, though. It's just a NFL football. Are you ready? NFL's most valuable player of the year. 3-time NFL Offensive Player of the Year. NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. 3-time first-team All-Pro. 5-time Pro Bowler. He is retired. His jersey is retired in college and the pros. He's on his team's Ring of Honor. He's in the 100th anniversary all-time team. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And that man is Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell, autograph ball going out to the Tennessee Titans. That is going to go out to, who did get the Tennessee Titans? Corey Humphrey with the Earl Campbell football. I think it's a pretty good one. Who was our first one? It was a college ball. There it is. Earl Campbell going out to the Tennessee Titans. We're going to mark them up. Guys, I am going to be giving away a paper football and 2 hitless credits, so don't go anywhere. And we have cards to random up as well. I'm going to set that over here. I'll put it with the box over here. The Earl Campbell football. Get a picture of that. He was okay. You might have heard of him. All right, let's recap first, and then we'll go ahead and give away random off the other ones. Johnny Wilson for the Philadelphia Eagles, 5 out of 6 going out to Lonnie. We had the Graham Barton, 8 out of 8 going out to Tampa Bay Bucks. I was a little upset we didn't rip yesterday. I was so ready to talk about the Sunday games. I mean, I still want to talk more about him. This isn't the product to do it. Junior Colson goes out to the Chargers. That is going to be Zach McCarthy getting that one. You broke the streak, Zach, and now you're getting them in every break. Mason Pline, 4 out of 8 going out to the San Francisco 49ers. They continue to do it even with missing players. Jermaine Burton, Cincinnati Bengals, going out to Shane. Is there anybody still doubting Brock Purdy? Or look what he's doing with it. Missing it's because of McCaffrey. Oh, yeah, seems to me Brock Purdy's proven that he can be trusted. John Reese Plumlee going out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's going to be going out to Christine. Yeah, your message is funny. Slam said he got home at 4 o'clock last night. I loved your little Lions call this morning. You sounded like you hit puberty through the night. Kyrie Jackson going out to the Minnesota Vikings. It's going to be Richard Myler. He'll probably sell. He's a Lions fan. Jawar Jordan going out to the Houston Texans. I want to look that up, make sure it's not. Running back college. Yep, Houston Texans. Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't a university because that could be that too. That's going to go out to Dougie. We got the Cedric Johnson going out to the Cincinnati Bengals. And then the Jaden Reed, numbered out of 4 for the Green Bay Packers. Now we have 2 more. We're going to random one at a time here. The Malachi Moore and the Cameron Ward. We'll start with the Malachi Moore. I'll bring you over here in just a second. I wonder if we... All right, here we go. Malachi Moore first. Everyone's eligible. Min roll 5, here we go. That's who he was gunning for. I think he called that dude as a 101, but it wasn't a 101. Philadelphia Eagles is going to get it. They already have one. It's going to go to Lonnie. Don't rub it into Doug, man. We don't want to pick on him. Leave him alone. Leave the guy alone. Trust me, I know was sitting there with his fingers crossed, hand on his dick, hoping for a Stroud. I know it because he's in here. All right, next one up is going to be the Cameron Ward. I'm ready for more. So wait, did we ever figure out who plays the Thursday game? Oops, let me go back. I want to see this. Bucks and Falcons? I'll watch that. That'll be an all right game. And then the Bills get the Texans this week. To me, that's game of the week. Jets, Vikings. Let's go through these real quick. Cincinnati Bengals going to get that one. Jets, Vikings. That's the 9:30 game. Jets got to win that. Apparently, Robert Saleh and Aaron Rodgers just fucking hate each other. They just hate each other. I mean, they played off that hug with the push. They played off it's the same cameras, dude. Not any extra. I'm just more mobile. Is it not good for your ADD? That they played off that push, and then there was the comment this week where it was like, what did he say? He said something to the extent of, well, they can't handle all these cadences, and Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, he's starting to sound like him. He's like, dude, I mean, maybe hold people accountable. Aaron Rodgers is right. The guys are getting paid millions of dollars. If they can't learn how to like deal with the cadences, give me a freaking break. He's like, or maybe they shouldn't be out there if they're getting 5 false start penalties. So we can't just change the way we're going to play football. Buffalo Bills and Dallas. What did you guys think of that? Who do you agree with there? Saleh or Rodgers? It seems to be a pretty heavy consensus. That's going to be Corey Humphrey and Jason with the $5 credit. We're going to do a paper football here. Well, and the Dolphins, listen to this. There have been 4 teams, I think, over the last 20 years that have started the first 4 games of the season without having a lead when they had the ball on offense. The last team to do it was the 2017 Browns, then the 2012 Chiefs. The 2024 Dolphins have yet to have the ball with a lead. That's wild. Like, they have never held the ball with a lead. Even at this point, Tua needs to consider just shutting down for the year. Like, let's just assume they're not beating the Titans. Let's just assume they win one of the next 3. He's going to come back as a 2-win team, 3-win team, and put his life at risk? I don't know. Seems silly. Minnesota Vikings is going to get the ball. That's going to be Richard. Let's see what we can get you, Richard. I think you already have one, too. I'll post these tomorrow as well. The Cleveland Browns. Richard, you got the Cleveland Browns for next week. How did they win a game then? How did the Dolphins? It was on. That's what they. I mean, that's a good question. They could have had it on defense. Let me look it up. It was they only won one game. That's what they said on Good Morning Football today when I watched it. I have to go back and see, but I just took their word for it. You're right. Was it a defensive touchdown? They won in week 1, I believe, wasn't it? Let's look it up. They won 20-17. They were losing 7-0. They were losing 17-7. 17-14. They kicked a field goal and tied it 17-7. They cooked a field goal and tied it 17-7. And then, so they had not had the lead that whole game, right? So they were tied. And then they kicked the field goal on the final possession on the very last play of the game to end the game with 4 seconds left. So they've never, that's how it happened. That's wild. So it's I wondered because I was like, that does make sense how they win a game, but they did. In baseball, Jeff, or in this? It doesn't look like in this. In baseball, I can't remember. I put it away. Let me check and see. I can check and see the mix. No, A's, Blue Jays, Braves, Diamondbacks, Dodgers, Giants, Twins, White Sox, and Yankees. Nope, that's not true. That was a different break. No, it was the Braves, Brewers, Guardians, Mets, Nationals, and Reds that hit. Isn't that crazy, though? They have not held the ball. Only 4 teams over the last 15 or 20 years. No, yeah, Reds, Nats, Mets, Guardians, Brewers, and Braves. Well, guys, thanks for filling this up for tonight. I did want to try this stuff out. I think I need to get a new mic. The Yeti is taking a poop. So I'm going to let you go. Oh, playoff spot? Oh, the playoff spot went to Jason Franklin, Wes Norton, Johnny Guyton, Chris Bertrand, Joshua Simpson, Jason Mello, and Jason Franklin. And I failed you on both. I'm sorry. There's going to be another chance this week, just probably not tomorrow during the day. We're going to be shipping tomorrow during the day. So if you guys want jerky, get that. But then after that, we'll be focusing. We'll be doing stuff. I was going to go to the O's game tomorrow, but I have too much to do. So we'll get a break in then. Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. Elite comes out. So we will do some Elite too. All right. I have a box. We'll do a box. Mix or something. All right, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.